With April comes spring, and with spring, color brings life to the land. So why not the same with Central Oregon history? Welcome to an exciting month-long series where I sit down with Kelly Cannon-Miller from the Deschutes Historical Museum and Steve Stenkamp, the creative force behind a new series of photos that are bringing living color to the early history of Central Oregon. Well, there's no time like the present. First up in our journey of Central Oregon history in living color, the body of water that launched 1 million beer bottles, the mighty Deschutes.
And this one was taken before 1910 because, as you can see in the black and white, it's a free-flowing river. There's rapids there which no longer exist with the advent of the Newport Dam.
Right.
But as I'm seeing this black and white, I thought, okay, that's kind of a neat picture. But then when it goes to color, it not only kind of brings a little more life to it, but you look in what's now Drake Park and you can see all the different cabins and tents structures that are in the background that obviously before the park existed. And that's what really got me kind of excited about it, because there's so much detail in the color that you don't see in the black and white, and it really made things kind of come to life. And then you actually noticed a lot of other detail that the black and whites kind of masked because they were all black, white, and kind of gray.
A lot of folks, when they came west, I mean, your house isn't waiting for you, right? So you're popping up a tent on your lot before you build. This is before Muir Pond. This is a pre-dam, free-flowing Deschutes River through what we now see as Muir Pond and Drake Park. So it's very important in that respect. Between 1905
and 1909.
And 1909.
Now, to all of you who are thinking that colorizing a black and white photo takes the history out of it, well, think again.
Hand colorizing photographs has been a thing almost as long as photography anyways, right? We've always been searching to put color back in. That's why we invented color photography to begin with.
Yeah.
Next up, the inn that was visited by presidents and dignitaries and started out as a dream, but ended as a cautionary tale.
This is the lobby of the Pilot Butte Inn. And fortunately, the museum has some great photographs that were taken with good photographic equipment. And the better the equipment, the better the shot, the better it colorizes. And so looking at the lobby, this is a nice picture in black and white, and you can kind of see how ornate several things were in that lobby. But then when it goes to color, all of a sudden you see the hewn marks on all the beams that are up above, and obviously the color of the flowers pop up, which you could kind of see in the black and white, but it really brings that whole room, the lobby of the Pilot Butte Inn, to life.
So the Pilot Butte Inn, this is actually the third version, but this is the version that everyone remembers and laments being gone. It was built and opened in 1917, torn down in 1973. It was built in the style of an alpine lodge. The railroad brought the mills, and with it, a population boom. But when the mills began to go bust, so did the Pilot Butte Inn. So 1917, the mills have only been going for a year and a half. The population is still in its first initial explosion, and here you get this, really stunning alpine-style lodge on the edge of downtown. Overlooking the river, you've got this dining room with this, plate glass window that's been shipped over from Paris, France. This building had all the hopes and dreams of the city. Well, that's it for this episode of Central Oregon History in Living Color, but we're just getting started. So set a calendar reminder for next Friday, but next time, you bring the popcorn. For Central Oregon Daily News, I'm Scott Elnes.